topics. Take a listen.
We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said, if I had a gay son, I would think I've...
Oh, look, another. I'm saying to you, the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
You become a champion, you become a star, and someone says...
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
No, are you?
Let me know. Are you gay?
Can I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking. This is a part of. Are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay. If you had a son and he was like, you had a son, he was gay, you'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem with it.
Well, dude, you're a weak man, dude. You're part of the fucking problem. You elected Justin Trudeau. When he sees the bank account, like, you're just pathetic. And the fact that you have no fucking backbone, and has he shut down your fucking country and seized bank accounts, you ask me some stupid like that, go yourself. Move the on, man.
I feel like that really answered the question, but I did want to ask also things you said about the trans community. You said this past October when they announced the Bud Light sponsorship that you'd go so hard on Bud Light in your next fight, they'll have to accept me or denounce me when they know what, and will know what they stand for. Are you?
This guy's like, hey, this Canadian's not that Canadian.
Are you still going to use your fight time to kind of speak on that?
Here's the thing about Bud Light. 10 years ago, to be trans was and now all of a sudden, people like you have weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your bull you're peddling. The world is not saying, you know what? You're right. Chicks have. The world's not saying that. The world's saying, no, there are two genders. I don't want my kids being taught about, who they could in school. I don't want my kids being taught about, their sexual preference. Like, dude, this guy is the enemy. You want to look at the enemy to our world? It's that motherfucker right there, asking these stupid questions.
Wow. You don't often see that.
I like that for me. I don't like that for the country. I like that for my company.
But you obviously give a long leash to your fighters about, what they can say when they are up there with a UFC microphone and you are getting into territory of homophobia, transphobia. Is there...
I don't give anybody a leash.
Well, I'm saying you...
A leash? Free speech. I control what people say. Going to tell people what to believe. Going to tell people... I don't tell any other human being what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes on any of them. What is your question?
I was asking that question. I'll move on, though.
Yeah, probably a good idea. That's ridiculous to say I give somebody a leash. Free speech, brother. People can say whatever they want, and they can believe whatever they want.
So that moment is what happens when a coward meets a man. You should watch that over and over again. So that moment is what happens when a coward meets a man. You should watch that over and over again, right? Dana just basically saying, I'm not going to fold to this. I don't care how many reporters and how many cameras you put in my face. I am not going to put them on a leash to say things that they do not believe to be true, because that would render them weaker. It gets harder and harder to look at yourself in the mirror when you lie. And I've asked for women to stop lying, because I see us doing it all over the internet. It's my call for men to stop lying to yourselves, because it's harming society. Women constantly lying to make people feel good, seeing pictures of clinically obese stars and saying, you're so great, you're so stunning, you're amazing, under their pictures of Lizzo, whatever it is, on the internet. Oh my gosh, you are wonderful, mama, you're doing amazing, when women are having mental breakdowns. Stop lying. And I do find it interesting opening up that conversation and what Sean Strickland is discussing in terms of him just saying that he personally would not want to have a gay son. What is your answer to that question? I find it interesting that people, when they try to insult me, say, Candace, I hope your son is gay. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying, I hope your son is gay? What does it actually signal about what you view gay people to be? Just a question. I'll leave it just as a question, because there's only so much we can say here on YouTube. All right, guys, moving on, and I guess...